always about one woman at a time, one girl at a time in animating their voice or their role, specifically with regard to spiritual leadership. What makes it a little bit different, the fear is overcome, whether the fear is about how a woman threatens others or is threatened by others, that when we reach deeply enough into our spirit, there is fear no more.
Stabilizing ourselves in that space of neutrality, that heart-knowing space, that heart-coherent space of neutrality, so that when these different very strong opinions that come up, that we can stand stable and strong and not get re-stimulated and activated and indignant about it, which is so difficult.
I was having a conversation with someone yesterday who used the biblical reference of an hourglass, the tension that is being created as we come into that narrow channel between chambers in the hourglass. The truth of that movement that we are in the midst of right now, of moving from one way of being to another, aware of the intensity of all the different voices that are arising right now as we're squeezing through that passage.
Really in the midst of it, that we are now actually creating the new forms. We're not space holders for them anymore. We are the new forms. It is a real time to be brave and bold and courageous and really speak up for the differentiation and what it is we want to create here, because we are the new functions and the new form. We're not speaking about it in the future as we did many years ago. This is it, and we're really in the midst of the soup.
In the now, because we are aware that as we move forward, then there is a sense of balance to it. It seems that it comes more naturally when we are aware and in touch with our spirit and our faith. In that regard, then we could at the same time proceed with courage and still collaborate and hold hands with each other, whether it's among women or both women and men.
When people listen to me, I feel more powerful and alive. And so getting to the question of how do we animate women, I think that when we are in, whether it's a one-on-one conversation or in a group, and we all know this, but the more we just listen and allow the person to take as long as they need to get something out, helps animate them for the next time to say something and speak up, because I know, just from my own personal experience, it's taken a long time for me to feel like I could say something. I was always a quiet child in the classroom, And so, but the more people started listening, and I think as we listen to one another, we will help develop that inner animation that's already there for women, and just, keep encouraging the women to say what they really mean, not what they think people want them to say. When people listen to me, I feel more powerful and alive.
I'm so-and-so's daughter, or I bear the surname of such and such, or identifying myself by other relationships, as opposed to authoring myself as the offspring of my Creator, a direct line. In authoring myself, I get authority and am able to speak with greater authority without looking over my shoulder to see who's approving or disapproving. Dig deeply. How do you define yourself?
I send the energy of love and gratitude to the waters and all living creatures in the Gulf of Mexico and its surroundings, to the whales, dolphins, pelicans, fish, shellfish, plankton, coral, algae, to all living creatures. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you.